Hey guys, me, your host Super Zorro. Thank you very much for tuning in. The Cragat. It's Harold the Scarecrow. This is a part of the Mego Monsters line brought to you by, well, Mego. And this is Harold from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, a film based on a book from my childhood. To be fair, I did read the book when I was about... God, I think I was already kind of like 17, 18, to be honest. It was a book that I shouldn't have really been reading at that age. But yeah, I love books. Back in the day, I used to love books, like Goosebumps, point horror, anything like R.L. Stine kind of thing. As cheesy as they were, I loved them as a kid. And so things like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark and other such weird anthology stuff, I think that resonates with my childhood a little bit, because I used to, I love films like Sam Trick or Treat, the Trick or Treat movie with Sam, because that's not scary, but it's so nostalgically Halloween. And I always find like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, it's not a scary film by any means, it's a kids movie, and the book was made for kids, but I just love the premise of it being on Halloween and all that kind of good stuff. So it appeals to that spooky thing in me that I like. So yes, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark with Harold the Scarecrow, an 8-inch action figure with 14 points of articulation. So let's go ahead and bust this bad guy out of the packaging, because I've been dying to get hold of this. Ever since I saw, I think it was Tony's Terrors, she kind of reviewed this one, and I was like, I need to own that figure. So I went out of my way to try and find it. Couldn't get it here in the UK, could not find this on the shelf in the UK for the love of money. I had to go on eBay and get an American to send this over for me. So let's go ahead and bust this bad guy out of the packaging. Yeah, I always do crazy things like that where I get things sent over. I'll go on eBay and I'll find an American seller, but then like 2 weeks later it'll appear on like Amazon UK. Oop, I do love the Mego figures. When you can't get a NECA figure of something for your horror collection, you can guarantee that Mego will have done it. The only thing with Mego is the hair annoys the living hell out of me. Like, you can see that the hair on this thing is awful. So what I tend to do is just find the stragglers and just snip them. Because I find there's so many rubbishly stragglers. It just ruins the look of the fig. So we'll have a good play with that later on. But I think I've done that now. I think I've actually fixed that quite a lot. So happy with the way it's looking. Alright, so we have Harold, guys. Harold is the Scarecrow. I wish it came with his Scarecrow stand, though. I might have to try and fashion a pole out of using plastic and stuff. Because, oh god, yeah, because the pieces on this thing are weird. So yeah, in the film, he basically had a big pole running through him to hold him up. But for the Mego figure, they've gone ahead and given him some weird little yellow arms, which are like, what is that? That's not how it was in the movie. The arms on the jacket aren't long enough. Where's the other arm gone? The secondary arm is like missing. Like, it looks okay like this, but when you got this, it's just missing. I know he's a Scarecrow, so yeah, okay. I'll just take it for what it is. But yeah, you can see what I mean? It looks very odd. But it is still a really cool looking figure. So let's take a closer look. So the head is on a ball joint, so you can't make him... no, sorry, it's not a ball joint. It's a Mego, so you can't make him look left and right. The arms do kind of lift forward. They normally do lift outwards, but on this one. On this one, the arms only lift up and down. There is an elbow hinge, and the hands don't bend, but they do move up and down. Legs do lift out, as well as forwards, backwards. There is a single hinge knee there. You can move the leg in the ball joint, though, so there's a lot of movement in that lower leg. And the feet are just static flip back and forth, no rocking in the feet. So very basic articulation. Under this part, under here, it's just a solid see-through torso. But he still looks very cool. I do love the idea of this figure because it's a Scarecrow, and I love in the movie when it comes to life and stuff. And yeah, so I do get that he's going to look odd because he is a Scarecrow. I just wish it had the other arm, the other. It's missing the blue covering for this, and I think it just looks weird. Can't remember in the film if he had it, and on the picture it shows him with 2 long sleeves. And also I know it's meant to be tattered and stuff. Because in the film, if I explain, in the film, look, he's got there's a great big hole in the middle of him, and he's just got the great big pole sticking through. So they couldn't really recreate that, or not very well, with Mego, because they would have to make a whole new body for it. So they've kind of done the crop top kind of thing, but pulled the trousers up all the way to hide the fact that there's no hole. So it just looks really odd. But yeah, a very odd figure, and that's why I wanted it for my collection, because it's just so weird. But I kind of like it at the same time. So yeah, very odd. I am definitely going to try and fashion a pole, like I say. I'm going to try and make it about here to about here, and have him kind of then, I can kind of then pose him and have him all weird and shaped, and yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But guys, what are your thoughts on this weird little Harold Mego? Is it one you're going to get for your collection? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us, it really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, may the force be with you. Bye!